You never have to do anything that you don't want to do. I mean, that's pretty cool. I've heard it's very heartbreaking, that it will tear my heart out and make me cry, and that is my preferred genre. Hello, book besties! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Kiera, and I am so excited to have you here. Now, today's video is one that I've quickly learned I'm very excited to make. I'm going to be doing another book haul video. Now, I will say, I think what I'm going to do is maybe do these monthly as long as I have maybe like a couple books to talk about. To be honest, I don't have a huge TBR. I used to do a lot of reading on my Kindle, and I recently moved, so a lot of the books that I once had I no longer have, so that's kind of why I've been a little bit more lenient with myself and allowing myself to purchase more books. That being said, I do not encourage the mindless spending on a bunch of books just to have books, and I just want to mention that before we get into this book haul. Definitely do what is best and healthiest for you. So if you're watching this in June or July of 2026, we are in full swing for Summerween. So I did get some books that I was really excited to get into for Summerween, and the first one is Summer Slasher by E.L. Chen. Now, this one I picked up because I've heard it's a really fun time. I've heard that it's a fun and twisty tribute to older horror films and older slasher films, and that is why I picked this one up, and that is why I'm so excited to get into this one. Oh, and before I move on, let's just take a minute to just look at those sprayed edges. I mean, that's pretty cool. I always just love little details like that. I'm not a huge fan of like plain sprayed edges, like just the color. I think if we're just going to be doing a color, let's just not spray the edge. But when it has like little cute decals and things like that, personally, I think that's very fun. So let's just read the back of this together real quick. It says, 7 old friends reunite in the sleepy town of Cedar Lake at their remote cabin where the cult B-movie slasher was filmed. Things have changed since high school and they're looking forward to a weekend to catch up. But when night falls, a masked figure is spotted in the woods and the reunion takes a deadly turn. Is someone trying to make their slasher experience as authentic as possible? Next up, we have Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning. Again, this is another Summerween pick. I am so excited for Summerween this year. I'm hopefully going to include some of these Summerween picks in a separate Summerween TBR video and maybe do a vlog or two. We shall see. But I'm very excited for this one. This one was actually another booktube/book talk recommendation. So really all I know about this one is that we're following a group of adults, which is nice. And they are also like in a camp setting. People start going missing, things like that. So that's really all I know about this one. I am so excited to get into it. Next up, we have Servant of Earth by Sarah Holly. Now, this one was a book talk recommendation from one of my good friends on Book Talk. So this is another romantasy. I don't read a ton of romantasies, so we'll see how this kind of goes. So far, the romantasy genre has been kind of letting me down this year. So it says, only the strong and ruthless rule in the Fae realm, but a young woman is destined to change it all. Super excited for this one. We shall see when I'm in another swing for romantasy. Right now I am in full swing for Summerween, and I'm so excited to get into these horrors. So we might not get to this one right away, but I am still very excited for this one. Next up, we have Cruel King by Rena Kent. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're probably gonna already see my June reading wrap up. And if that's the case, you already kind of saw me try to read this one, and I told you guys that I paused it. I am still going to try and read this once I'm in a dark romance mood, but this is a dark romance. This will be my first Rena Kent book, and this one was also recommended to me by a bestie on Book Talk. So shameless plug, if you want to go follow me over there. The link is always in my bio, but I will put it in the description of this video as well. I think this is like the first book in the Rena Kent universe, so I do actually want to get into this one because I do want to get into the Legacy of God series at some point, but you have to read this one. I don't think, well, you never have to do anything. You never have to do anything that you don't want to do, but if you wanted to start from the beginning with Rina Ken's universe, I think this is the one that you're supposed to read first. Next up, we have Crown Me Dead by Liv Zanders. This one I also really don't know a ton about. It's a dark romantasy, and another one of my besties on Book Talk read this and loved this duet. I only bought the first because I'm pretty good about only buying the first in a series, seeing if I like it, and then purchasing the following books. So I only have the first one, but I am super excited to get into this one. I've heard it's very heartbreaking, that it will tear my heart out and make me cry, and that is my preferred genre. So I'm very excited for this. Up next, we have One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. This was a part of the Target sale. I know, this Target sale like really has me by the throat. We're not super far from a Target, so I'm kind of in trouble that way. I'm very excited for this one. I've already read Every Summer After, which is also in this book haul video, and I did like that one. If you've seen my June reading wrap up, I gave it 3.5 stars, but that is not bad for me because I am not usually a romance reader. And I enjoyed it, so I don't think we followed the same couple in this one. I think this one follows the other brother from Every Summer After, so I am excited for this one. I think the female main character in this book, I don't remember her being mentioned in Every Summer After, but I also have memory issues, so like, I don't know, maybe she was. But yeah, very excited for this one. I'm hoping I get into this one this summer, just because I know that when summer is over, I'm not going to be in the mood to pick up a summer romance. So hopefully we will get into this one very soon. Next up, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. If you've seen my video, my most previous video, my June reading wrap up, you already know the deal. I already read this. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was still really good. Like I said, I'm not usually a romance reader, so for me to even like a romance and not DNF it says a lot, because I am very quick to DNF books that I am not vibing with. The writing was very addictive. I got through this very quickly. It read like a movie. And overall, I really enjoyed that the main character in this one likes horror novels, just like me. So this was really fun. I saw some people like crying over this book. I didn't really cry because of the romance. I cried because of another like separate plot point. Let me just see if it's a spoiler. Yeah, so this is not a spoiler, but the reason why our main character Percy returns to Barry's Bay is because Sam's mother died and they're at her funeral. The part with his mom and him talking about grieving his mother, that got to me. That got to me. But other than that, I didn't really cry over this one. Next up, we have The Shadow of Gods by John Gwynne. This actually is not for me. I actually picked this up for my husband. He also reads here and there. He is very much a fantasy reader. He has read some Blake Crouch stuff too, some thrillers. But yeah, he mostly reads like high fantasy. So I actually know absolutely nothing about this book. I think if he enjoys it and he thinks it's good, maybe I'll read it. This is another like really thick book, so we shall see. If he likes it, I'll pick it up. That's usually how it goes with us. Like, he read The Sword of Kaigen, absolutely loved that. So then I read it. And lastly, I'm going to get into my Book of the Month box for June. I did already open it just to take my address and all that good stuff off of it, but I have not opened any of these books or read them yet. So let's get right into it. My actual selection for this month was The Shrouded Queen by Ashley Tropea, I think it's pronounced. I know nothing about this. I know it's a romantasy. At the time that I made my selection, I had just finished The Everlasting, so I really wanted another romantasy book. So that's why I selected this one. I really liked the cover on this one. I think it's so pretty. And I'll read you like the little snippet before the blurb. So it says, a slave and a princess switch places to survive, igniting parallel journeys of love and destiny. Hopefully I will get to it soon, because I do like to rate them too for Book of the Month, because I know they like to know our opinions on their selections. So hopefully I will love this. Now, I also made a second selection from the June 2026 selection for book of the month, and that is Melissa Albert's The Children. I'm hoping to get into this one for Summerween. Let me just tell you a little bit about what this is. I'm just gonna give you like the short little snippet. So it says, the haunting new novel from bestselling author Melissa Albert, in which the estranged adult children of a legendary author written into their dead mother's beloved fantasy series must contend with the vine-like creep of legacy, memory, and magic. So that sounds great. That sounds really fun. It looks kind of creepy looking, so that's why I'm hoping to add this to my Summerween TBR. And I love a red cover, like it adds to the creepiness. I don't know. And you know I just couldn't resist a thriller. I will always pick up a thriller from Book of the Month. We picked The One Day You Were My Husband by Rosie Walsh. Now, I don't know really anything about this one either. I do think that it's set in Thailand or a tropical setting, so that's why I picked this up, because I do want to get into this one this summer too, just to kind of break up. I don't want too much horror because then I'll get sick of horror, and I don't want too much thriller because then I'll get sick of thrillers. So I'm hoping that with having a good mix, we will have a great summer. So that's why I picked up this one. And lastly, I picked up The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. The reason why I picked up this one is because I have read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna and absolutely loved it. And I've heard people say that The Great Alone is the most heartbreaking of all of her books. We'll see about that, because The Nightingale like really got me. So I picked this one up because I would love to see Kristen Hanna top The Nightingale, so we'll see how I feel about this one. I also have The Four Winds. I'll pop a picture up somewhere on the screen of that book. We will see. I really loved it. I want to get more into Kristen Hanna this year. Maybe not this summer, because again, I work full-time, so I'm trying to like juggle the full-time job, the reading, and the content creation. So we shall see. I really do want to get more into Kristen Hanna because I absolutely love The Nightingale, one of my favorite books of all time. And that is it for today's video, you guys. Let me know what you think about all the books that I purchased this month. Do you have any on your TBR? Have you read any of these? What are your thoughts? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to have you stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, besties!